Okay, okay, we live? Yes, we are. Alright, very nice. I have in the meantime started Mario Kart. So, let's do what the title says and play through all the way forward. Huh? Wait. What was that icon? eShop icon? Ah, booster course class. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so, yeah, this is kind of the reason why I want to play through Wave 4 DLC, because, like, as you can see, I have every cup on everything, and I gotta keep my streak up. Okay, we got a new character, Birdo. Who do I actually want to play as, though? Let's go Dry Bones. Let's start off with Dry Bones. Okay, 50cc doesn't really matter what I pick. Yeah, it's like, it was really weird. I just had this phase of I want to 100% games. So I started that, and now it's like, well, I can't just stop now. So it just kind of became a thing. So I did like all the cups and time trials and all of that for the other waves. So now I'm keeping up my streak, you know? It's always nice to be back in Mario Kart, though. Like, even just playing it on my own. It's very nice. I don't think I've ever played this track, even in Tour. So this one's completely new to me, actually. Amsterdam Drift. Side note, I really like the mechanic they have on these city tracks of you going like backwards in other directions for some of them. Oh, I like the vibe of this place. This is nice. When they first announced the booster pass, I was genuinely curious. No, it wasn't when they announced the booster pass. It was like before they announced the booster pass. I was like theorizing on what kind of tracks might be in the next Mario Kart game, and one of the things that came to mind for me is like, okay, they'll probably put tracks from Tour in, but would they actually do the city tracks? Like, I thought that there, I don't know, might be some kind of trouble with putting in real life locations, but it's apparently fine, which, like, yeah, the city tracks aren't the most exciting thing in a Mario Kart, but they're still fun tracks. Like, at the end of the day, it's more tracks to play on, so I don't really mind. Like, you could do, like, Donut Plains 2 for all I care. I don't know if that's an actual track. But, like, you get what I mean. It's like, I like just having more Mario Kart tracks. Yeah, I prefer some above others. But thankfully, a lot of the ones that I do really like have made it into the board, into the booster pass. Your Waluigi Pinball, your Maple Tree Way, like, they're in there. So at this point, I'm already more than happy with the booster pass. So I'm just looking forward to whatever is going to be added next, even. Also, I really like this flower field. That's very, very cool. Love that. There are tracks that I'm hoping for. I think there's still a couple really good 3DS tracks they could add. Like, Wario's Shipyard is a bit forgettable, but it is a good track at least. I I think the track that I probably want to see most is like Airship Fortress from Mario Kart DS. That one's a track I really love. Was it this track people wanted, or was it Lakeside Park? I don't remember. I remember seeing a lot of people say they want like one of those two tracks. But oh my god, this is beautiful. I am loving this aesthetic. And like the time of day as well. That the Patui's running around. Very, very nice track. But like, this is kind of what I mean. It's like Mario Kart 8 makes all of these tracks look so pretty. It doesn't even matter what track they choose to add. Because it's just, yeah, it's another sick track to play on. It's going to look beautiful, even in a more simplistic style, which honestly has even toned down a bit since the DLC started. Like, at this point, I'd love for them to go back to some of the Wave 1 tracks even and touch them up a bit so they match the others a bit more, so they're in line with them. I think that would be nice. I don't think they're gonna do that, but it would be nice. Also, this song is going crazy. I'm really vibing with it. Like, it's not as crazy as some other Mario Kart tracks, but it's good vibes, you know? Having a lot of fun listening to this one. It's a treat for the ears. Seeing the like giant spectators in the background always makes me laugh. It's like, yeah, you know, these tracks were kind of ported from Torrent, then touched up a bit. Like, they're literally scaled up. Oh wow, I've almost lapped whoever's in last place. Pink Gold Peach. Come here. Come here, I want to show how much better I am than you. Okay, not that much superior apparently. If I couldn't lap her, but hey, whatever. I got my first place, that's all that matters. Turn up my lights here a bit so the model works slightly better. That should do. Yeah, that looks a lot better on stream. Now this is a track I'm very familiar with. Oh, the Shy Guy sounds, that's adorable. I love Toad.png in the background. 1, 2, 3, 4. This track fucking rocks. Yo, this remix? Hell yeah. I don't know why Donkey Kong gets a lot of like snow tracks, but I'm here for it. I don't know, like the snowboarder vibe even fits DK pretty well. Like, yeah, he lives in the jungle, but why can't he have a snowboard track? Oof. This is... yeah, no, okay. Yeah, I'm back at the start now, okay. It's not like Mount Wario. I love how at one point I just saw this thing where it was like, Mount Wario, is that the name of the track or a command? And My mind just went, yes. I don't know, it feels like Mario Kart is a game that, no matter what, kind of just brings people together. It's no wonder that A Deluxe is the best-selling Switch game. Like, that does not surprise me at all. I think it's a little bit of a shame that the best-selling game on Switch is, or at least originally was, a Wii U port. But honestly, it's become so much of its own thing that that doesn't even matter anymore. Like, especially with the booster pass. Okay. This blue shell is fine-ish. Oh yeah, it's actually very fine. Link is way behind, and he's second. Yeah, we got this. We are A-okay. And B-okay too. I think even 200cc shouldn't be too much of an issue for me. I think the main thing where I'll kind of fall behind is 200cc time trials. That is something that has, with the other waves especially, taken me quite a few attempts. And I don't know what the meta is anymore, so it's not like I can just go Waluigi Wiggler combo and just win. I saw a thumbnail from someone where it was like it was showing like Mario, Ludwig, Rosa, and it was saying they were all optimal now. So I'm really curious about that, if the metas shift that dramatically. Also, holy shit, this track is gorgeous. I think this has become one of my favorite tracks in the game, and I haven't even played it yet. Oh my god, the starting music! Yes! Dude, it's been so long since I played Yoshi's Island, but it's still really nostalgic for me. I don't know if... It probably is, but I'm not 100% sure if Yoshi's Island DS is a different game, but that's the one I played. Very nostalgic for that one. Might check out like Yoshi's Island on Switch Online just to see if it's actually any different from the DS version. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Like, obviously there is differences, but I mean, like, if the DS version is a completely different game or more like enhanced port remake type deal. Oh, even the flowers. Oh, this track is lovely. I love this one. This one is great. I think 3DS Rainbow Road is still my favorite track from the Booster Pass, but this is a really close second. Really, really close. I think a lot of that is just that. Yeah, I got a fair bit of nostalgia for 3DS Rainbow Road. It wasn't even through just Mario Kart 7 originally. A lot of my nostalgia for 3DS Rainbow Road also comes from Smash, and it's not even Smash 3DS exactly. It's like towards the end of Smash 4, I got really into modding the game, so So when someone made like a Rainbow Road port, I was all over that. Like, I love modding Smash 4. That was a really fun time. And I would do the same with Ultimate, except that, like, the Switch itself is not towards the end of its lifespan yet, so I'm really hesitant about doing any kind of Switch modding. I have checked, my Switch is modding capable, which is nice, it's good to know. But I probably won't do anything with that information until Nintendo's next console comes out, which, I mean, rumors are saying that a Switch 2 is coming sooner rather than later, which is interesting, but I'm not gonna buy into those rumors until I actually see evidence. And yeah, this ending music is nice. I like this. I don't know what track it's referencing exactly. Good music though. Okay, that's the first cup done. Not bad. Not bad. 15 minutes for 50cc. Okay. This might actually go a lot quicker than I thought. I think I may end up spending most of the time in this stream in time trials, which is not what I anticipated, like, at all. Let's go to King Boo. What do I go for? Let's go for the sport, Cyber Slick, Kite. Not Paraglider. I was trying to think for a second. Yeah, Link's Paraglider is a thing in this game, though. It's quite cool. I do like that. What was this track? I forget. I think it was Bangkok Rush? Pretty sure. Oh, this is cool. I really like this. Like, you're just on the water and not in it. I don't know of any other track in the game that's done it like that. Like, usually you actually go underwater. Oh, this reminds me of, like, Shy Guy Bazaar on 3DS. Also, what am I talking about? Shy Guy Bazaar is in this game, isn't it? I think so. I completely zoned out there for a second. Was that a giant Pianta? I'm gonna have to check that out on the next lap. I'm getting so fucking distracted this whole race, even, because I'm just busy thinking about literally anything other than playing Mario Kart. Well, I mean, I'm still thinking about Mario Kart. I'm just not thinking about the actual current race. But okay, 50cc is so easy that I don't need to worry about that anyway. I mean, look at how far ahead we are and tell me that I need to worry about anything. Oh, come on! Really? Oh, it's not a Pianta. It's like an elephant god. Very cool. I do like how he's just lounging, he's just kinda chilling. Vibing out to the track too. Like the music track. Oh, you're on the roofs at the end? That's sick. That's really cool. Is that a Kung Fu Lakitu poster? Spiked seafood. I really like checking out the various like ads on the tracks as well. They come up with some really creative stuff. I'm surprised that just a basic ass Mario circuit made it this late into the DLC. Like more than halfway through. It's really interesting. Oh, I remember this song well though. Oh my god, they kept a lot of that like fuzzy DS sound. Like obviously on the DS that was like the limitations of the system, but to actually keep it in here for that nostalgic feeling, that's really cool. I love that. Mario Kart DS is probably my favorite after 8 Deluxe. And a lot of that is due to mission mode. I love that. I love that thing. Like, mission mode needs to come back. Oh no, I had a cursed thought. We are so far removed from Mario Kart DS that most people probably don't even know what mission mode was. I feel old now, I hate this. Why? Why must I think these things? But okay. The ever marching expanse of time is something to be concerned about another day. What I was trying to say is, yes, mission mode. I want it back. Like, having just this cool, sizable single player with bosses of all things in a Mario Kart game was awesome. And imagining what they would do with that in a game like 8 Deluxe, oh, it makes me want it for the next game so bad. Oh shit. I'm curious what they would do boss-wise, since obviously, like, so many of the usual enemy and boss characters in Mario Kart are just playable, like Bowser, King Boo, Donkey Kong is sometimes a boss, and they're all playable. So, like, I wonder who they would have as a boss. Get fucked, Roy! Get fucked! You're in last and I screwed you over. Wait, what? How'd Baby... Oh, Baby Luigi's last overall. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Never mind, I'm stupid. If I remember correctly, Waluigi Stadium was one that people wanted to get back. I think Wario Coliseum is the one that most people really want back. And yeah, I'm with those people. I've never had the chance to play on Wario Coliseum because I don't own and have never owned Double Dash. But it looks like a really fun track. Like, just this massive dome that you're racing around. I'd imagine it would use a lot of anti-gravity as well, which is, I think, why a lot of people want it in 8. I'm very familiar with this song, though. It feels like a song that even like YouTubers use in their videos a decent amount. That wasn't the usual Mario Kart font. It looked more like the Mario Party font than anything. Or maybe they use like the Mario Kart font from Double Dash. That would be a nice detail. I'm pretty sure this track was in Double Dash anyway. Alright, we gotta show off for the audience a bit. Can I not trick off those, or am I stupid? I think I'm stupid. Which would be a recurring thing for this stream, apparently, given last race. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the font this time. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna try trick off these. Yeah, you can trick off them. Yeah, I was just being dumb. The in-game audience is loving that. I think this is probably one of... What happened there? I was gonna say though, I think this is probably one of the most chaotic Mario Kart songs. Like, right up there with Coconut Mall, definitely. As like, this song just embodies chaos. Oh shit. Yeah, next person down is real far away. Yeah, that's not the usual font. Is that the like older Mario Kart font, or is it more Mario Party? I'm not entirely sure. I like it either way, it's very nice. Okay, Singapore Speedway. If I remember correctly, I quite like this track. If I've played it. Music-wise, it's familiar. Okay, we vibing. Oh damn, that was a good drop. Like that a lot. Oh my god, the Goomba with the swimming tube. That's great. Nice, got all the rings. Once again, utterly destroying the competition. All is as it should be. I'd love to see what other kind of cool original tracks the team can come up with. Because, like, the city tracks are obviously cool, but they're also based on real-life locations. I'm also curious what other characters we're gonna get in the next waves. I really hope that one of the characters we get is Kamek, because he was like the... Oh my god, he was supposed to be in Mario Kart these different times and he never got in. And like when I found that out, I already really wanted him in. And then he got added to Tour, and on one hand, it's like, okay, it's really cool that he's here, but why'd he have to debut on Tour of all games? So I really want Kamek in 8 Deluxe so I don't have to play Tour. That's really the big thing. I want Tour stuff in main Mario Kart so I don't have to play Tour ever again. Like, I get that Nintendo makes money from it through gacha and all that, but it's so gross. I hate it. Like, I think I can confidently say Tour is the worst Mario Kart. Yes, a lot of content, yes, the gameplay is okay, but just the gacha stuff alone makes me like it less than I would other Mario Kart games. So just take all the good from Tour and put it in 8. Okay, I'm glad they're highlighting the like Wario Coliseum thing, because I want to have a good look at that font. Yeah, it's like the usual Mario font, rather than the one that they usually use for Mario Kart these days. Yeah, like, that's the normal Mario Kart font. So the one they used on Mario Waluigi Stadium is a bit different. Let's go Link this time. We'll go Breath of the Wild Link. No, we'll go all Zelda stuff for this one. I don't know if anyone else has this or if I'm just weird, but my opinions, my hype for Tears of the Kingdom are surprisingly very middling. It's like, I'm looking forward to the story and stuff. I'm going to pre-order it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what about it is going to be like that different beyond the fuse mechanic. And like, yeah, the fuse mechanic is cool, but is it gonna be enough to make the game for me? I don't know. Like, the thing that I'm most curious about with Tears of the Kingdom is things like how dungeons and shrines and all that is gonna work. Like, do we have dungeons? Do they have unique bosses? Or do we have shrines again? That's what I really want to know. Like, if it turns out the game has this massive underground section, then I think that will by itself be a hook for the game. Like, I think that'll be enough to sell a lot of people on it. It's like, I've heard talk about it before, that that's how it was with Elden Ring, where the first time people discovered that it just had this massive underground section, their opinion of the game changed drastically, where before a lot of them thought it was going to be like Dark Souls 3.5 and not that different. So I'm really curious how that's going to turn out with Tears of the Kingdom, if there's going to be this massive thing that Nintendo's hiding. I think there will be. I think there's something big there that Nintendo's keeping from us. Because, like, you work 6 years on a game. There's no way that those 6 years were spent on the fuse mechanic and the Sky Islands. Like, I have to believe there's something else. My guess is big underground, but I've seen a lot of support for the playable Zelda theory as well, which is something I would also really like. It's like almost this thing of, can we just have everything in the game? Like, that's really greedy to ask, but can we? I guess we'll see. I guess it's a matter of time. I did a thing on the Nintendo website where I could like register my interest for the Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition, so I'll probably get that when the pre-orders for that open on Tuesday. I think a lot of other places have already gotten their pre-orders for the Special Edition, but knowing that it's like from Nintendo that I can get it there, it's like it's a bit of comfort knowing that. Especially after the last time that I wanted to get a special edition thing from Nintendo. It was for Xenoblade 3, where they like the special edition and the game, they didn't come out at the same time, so they had a thing on their website where you could order just the stuff that was in the special edition, and I tried that pretty much all day when those pre-orders went live. I did it like during my my lunch break when I had that, and I could not get this thing to work. Like, the Nintendo website was just overloaded with requests for this special edition stuff, it seems. And it ended up being this thing where I was literally sitting there for an hour with this thing literally in my basket, and I was just trying to pay for the thing, and it didn't work because it was seemingly already out of stock, and by the time my lunch break was then over, the special edition stuff was all out of stock, and I was really sad about that because I really wanted the Xenoblade 3 stuff special edition. I ended up finding a PDF of the art book, which is nice, but it's not as nice as having the real thing. So with Tears of the Kingdom, I think I'll just get the special edition the moment it goes live and be done with it, even if it costs a decent amount. Oh shit. I know there's been like art book leaks for the game, but I thankfully have managed to avoid them. There was one kind of narrow scrape where I almost got spoiled on some art book stuff, but like as I was watching the video, the guy mentioned the words art book, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get out. So I just got out of there as fast as I could, because I feel like this is the kind of game where if you get spoiled on even a little thing, it will diminish your enjoyment of it. Like, I know there's a lot of people that just don't care about spoilers, that just want the information about the game. Or maybe a lot of people that are even on the fence about stuff like this, because like obviously not everyone has tons of money to spend on video games, so it's like you want to know if the game's going to be worth it. And like I get why those kinds of people would look at leaks for the game, but I think you're doing yourself a bit of a disservice if you know you're gonna buy the game and you look at leaks anyway. I think you're just ruining it for yourself. There's something very precious about the first time experience playing a game. And for anything to diminish that is really unfortunate. Which is a big reason why I have in general grown to really dislike leakers. and that kind of content getting coverage. Like, I don't think people should make videos about game leaks. Obviously, I'm like in the minority there. Like, videos about this kind of stuff, they get hella views. I get that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just... Do we have to give these leakers attention? Because, like, at the end of the day, you're giving them the exact thing they want. Leakers want attention. That's why they leak stuff. And by actually covering the leaks, you're giving them the exact thing they want. With Monster Hunter, there's been a lot of pretty bad leaks as of late. Like, some of the stuff that was in base Sunbreak, Espinas, Gormagala, they got leaked before Sunbreak came out, before the trailer that showed those two off even came out. Oh, come on, someone else activated it? What the fuck? But like Espinas, Gormagala, they were shown off before that trailer for them for Sunbreak ever went live. And I was still excited to see that they were in Rise Sunbreak, but can you just let the actual Monster Hunter account reveal that info, please? I don't like leaks, and now Sunbreak's updates, they've been leaked a bunch as well, to the point where we've almost known the roster for the updates ahead of time this whole time. I like theorizing about stuff that's going to be in the... That's fun. Because the thing is, with theories, there's an element of mystery there. It's like, you don't know what's going to be in the games. But when it's just this... When it's just this leaker going like, yeah, this is definitely in the game, here's my proof, here's a literal screenshot of the game. That's so lame. I hate that so much. It's why I've honestly just muted the accounts that leak Pokemon stuff, because somehow, some way, every last Pokemon game seems to get leaked. Like, if you are a Pokemon fan that has gone into a game completely blind, while also being online a decent amount, then hats off to you, honestly. Like, that is not easy. And because it's so annoying, as I said, I muted those accounts because it's annoying to get leaked. That kind of info. I don't know. There's probably an opinion, a take that I'm not considering. Like, maybe some people actually get more excited for games when they get leaked. But for me personally, nah. Leaks really ruin the excitement of the game for me. Let's actually go Birdo for this next one. Which Birdo are we going? Let's go Blue. It's nice to see Birdo on something again, honestly. I feel like they haven't gotten the attention that they really deserve as a character. I'm gonna be right back first. And we're back. Something I've thought about with Birdo and with the other characters that are coming in the Booster Course Pass, I really hope that Mario Kart 9 or 10, whichever they end up calling it, I hope that it stays Mario Kart and doesn't become like Nintendo Kart or something. I think there's a lot of untapped potential behind the actual Mario cast that Nintendo could tap into for the next Mario Kart game, and I want to see them do that before they do like a Nintendo Kart type deal. Because I think even a lot of the characters that people love now in Mario Kart would get axed if it turned into a Nintendo Kart type deal. Like, if Nintendo Kart was a thing, we would have never gotten Birdo back, for instance. But like, oh god, itchy nose. But there's other characters as well. Like, I think having the Koopalings, even if they bloat the roster a bit, is nice. A lot of the, like, I don't think would be their own characters if Nintendo Kart was a thing. You wouldn't have characters like Dry Bones or King Boo, I don't think. I feel like the idea of Nintendo Kart would, at the end of the day, do more harm than good. I know a lot of people are fond of the idea, like, obviously, the original Mario Kart 8's DLC, as well as some of the launch stuff for 8 Deluxe. It gave people that idea of what if for a Nintendo Kart type deal. Whereas like, oh my god, we have Hyrule Circuit. What else could we get from The Legend of Zelda? Or we have Urchin Underpass. That's the stage I was thinking of from Splatoon. I haven't played Splatoon in so long that I'm just forgetting about stuff, honestly. But like that's the thing, really. It, like, Link and the Inklings and Villager and Isabelle and all that, they're guest characters. And I think guest characters, guest tracks, that's totally fair game. I think they could expand on that without having to make the series Nintendo Kart. Like, if they go, okay, we can do a non-Mario character for this game, like character plus course, but that's it. Like, it's just that one character, that one course. Maybe more characters through off-skins. That is fine. But I wouldn't compromise the Mario-ness of Mario Kart. I think it being Mario is what gives it that appeal in the first place. Like, Mario is simple. Everyone knows Mario. You start throwing in a bunch of other series in there, things get confusing. Like with Smash, the crossover was the point right from the start. So it's like, people know, okay, you have like Mario and Link and Samus and Pikachu, so like, yeah, with Smash, the crossover is the point. People know what they're getting themselves into. But with Mario Kart, that it's not like that. It's just, with Mario Kart, it's, here's a game with fun Mario characters. And confusing that a bit too much, I think, wouldn't be the greatest idea. I mean, I'm in the minority thinking that as well. I think a lot of people are in support of the Nintendo Smash Kart crossover idea, but I've never really liked it, if I'm being honest. It's like it's the kind of thing that sounds cool on paper, but when you then put it into practice, it's kinda lame even. Like, a hot take, you could even argue that Smash is becoming bloated. Like, should we even have a Smash roster that is bigger than Ultimates in the next game? Like, should that ever be a thing? I honestly don't know. I feel like it's not really needed. I think the only case in which a roster size bigger than what Smash Ultimate has makes sense is if you go for 100 characters. Like, if the next Smash from the get-go says, we are going to have 100 characters in this game, then, yeah, okay, fair enough. But if they don't do that, don't bother. Don't add characters just for the sake of having characters. Like, people already complain about the number of Fire Emblem characters, but I don't think Fire Emblem is even the worst of it. Like, I think as far as Smash goes, Pokemon and Mario are just as bad, really. Like, with Pokemon, you can at least have a little bit of an excuse, because it's like, yeah, okay, you have a new Pokemon from the newest generation with its own unique moveset. Sure, that's fine. But with Mario, I think a lot of the characters in Smash have, in terms of the character choices themselves, become less interesting. Like, Bowser Jr., Rosalina, those were like the Mario editions that were really good for Smash, and those in Ultimate are just kind of there to be there. Like, Piranha Plant was probably always a joke character, and yes, it's a joke character I find funny, but not one I need back necessarily. And Daisy exists. Like, honestly, that's just my opinion of Daisy as a Mario character in general. Daisy exists. I don't particularly like her. I think both Peach and Rosalina are better than Daisy. And I don't really hate Daisy either. It's just, yeah, okay, Daisy exists. That's a thing, I guess. I got completely off topic. I was talking about, like, Mario characters, Mario Kart stuff. But yeah, I don't need the game to become Nintendo Kart. Like, if you look at Mario adjacent series, we'll call them, like Yoshi, Wario, Luigi's Mansion, there's a wealth of characters that you can pull from there. And that's not even counting things like Paper Mario or Mario and Luigi as games. Like, there's so many characters you could pull from. You do not need Nintendo Kart. And I think I've seen the opinion at least once of like, but what if people don't know these characters? Like, what if they don't know Ashley or Fawful or like whatever Donkey Kong character they might add, like Funky Kong or something. Like, what if they don't know those characters? But I mean, like, isn't that kind of the point of the Mario spin-offs? To shine a light on those more obscure characters? Like, you'd never play as, like, Koopa Troopa in any of the regular Mario games. But you can do it in spin-offs, you can do it in, like, the sports games. I think Mario Party has Koopa Troopa in it. And, like, that's a big benefit of these Mario spin-offs. They shine a light onto characters that would otherwise never get the spotlight. Like, Wario as a character would have zero relevance if it wasn't for, like, Mario Tennis and Mario Kart and Mario Party. Waluigi as a character would straight up not exist. So it's like, why wouldn't you bring these obscure characters into Mario Kart? You get the benefit of more people knowing about them. It just seems like it would be a net positive, like it would be a good thing to bring lesser known Mario characters in. And obviously, with Mario Kart, you still have the freedom for more known stuff to make the cut as well. Like Tour has Hammer Bros and their various iterations, like Fire Bro, Ice Bro, etc. Like, you can still do that with Mario Kart, and people would still get excited, I think. If the next Mario Kart has alt costumes for characters, even more so, then you can give the known characters outfits from other familiar games, which is a good thing in its own right. So why, with that wealth of options, do you need a Nintendo cart? It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, maybe I'm weird for not wanting Nintendo carts. Maybe I'm like a fraction of a minority who's like, please keep it Mario Karts. But honestly, I don't care. I got into the series because it's Mario Kart. I don't think a Nintendo cart could do anything that Smash doesn't already do better. So, yeah, that's my hot take for the day. I ranted about that one for a while. Let's go powerful now. Beep boop, beep boop. I'm pretty sure this cart is a reference to like Wario's cart in the Wario Land games, and that's something really cool. Like, I feel like this is kind of proof of what I'm talking about, almost. I'm gonna shut up about the Nintendo cart thing, because it's probably getting annoying. Either way, though, I'm very excited to see what Wave 5 might have to offer, and Wave 6 for that matter. Like, Birdo's one of 6 characters, so it's like, okay, so we got 5 more. I think it was 5 more. So it's like 2 for wave 5, 3 for wave 6, or 3 for wave 5, 2 for wave 6, either way. I think wave 6 is probably gonna gear up to be like the biggest content drop Mario Kart has had, maybe ever. You know one thing I'm really hoping for though? I hope that when Wave 6 comes out, there is some kind of game mode you can play where it just plays through every track in the game in order. It'll be like 100+ tracks, I think. It would be madness, and I would absolutely love it. Like just this crazy, insane play every track mode. Probably even on 200cc, it would take you a couple hours to get through that. Which kinda sounds amazing, honestly. I think that probably came to mind for me because Sonic Frontiers had an update not too long ago, and they introduced a similar kind of thing there where you could do like all the battles and all the cyberspace stages in order, and that was really fun. Especially since you do of course get ranked on that, since yeah, that's how Sonic works. So to see something similar in Mario Kart, I think would be perfect. I'm sure by the time Wave 6 comes out, there'll be like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe every track speedrun type deals. It feels like something that a speedrunner community would jump onto. And if they haven't done that yet, then they should. They really, really should. They'd probably do it in time trials to prevent RNG, which makes sense. But okay, like, what other characters could we get for the other ones? I've seen like lists of the characters from other games that we don't have in 8 Deluxe, and like of those characters, I'd really love to see like Petey Piranha. That's one I definitely want to see. Kamek, as I've said. Hammerbrona's variants would be cool. Getting Rob back would be amazing. Wiggler and Mario Kart 7 was honestly just funny. I wouldn't mind having them back. Is that 5? I think that's 5. Kamek, Petey, Wiggler, Rob, Hammerbrona's variants. Yeah, that'd be 5. And yes, I didn't include Funky. I don't know, it's like, I don't mind the other Kongs, but for me personally, DK is more than enough. Though I wouldn't be surprised to see Diddy and Dixie in the future waves of the DLC. Oof. Oh, that like frosty snow effect is nice though. Out of the way, Yoshi. Move. close calls. Damn it, Yoshi! Yeah, I can tell now things are ramping up, things are becoming more challenging with 150 and then after it, of course, 200cc. I think it was really smart, honestly, to do the Booster Course DLC. Because it basically allowed Nintendo to just go from constant Smash hype to constant Mario Kart hype. I think it's a strategy that future Smash and Mario Kart games are probably going to use. Which, on one hand, I can see why people might complain about that, about the idea of only having the games be complete post-launch. But so long as it doesn't take away from base game content, I think it's fine. Like, take Smash for instance, it's like the DLC made up like, what, 10, 11 characters of a 90 character roster. So it's not that big a deal. I say that like it's not like a 10% chunk. And okay, with the Booster Course DLC, that does make up like half of this game now. Which is insane to think about. Yoshi, why? You know what, that's it. Yoshi is my nemesis now. Yep. Yoshi is my enemy. I will murder Yoshi. I will make sure of that. Out of the way, Peach. You... Everyone has it out for poor Koopa Troopa. My mans did nothing wrong. Like, Koopa Troopas just spent their day doing their happy little New Super Mario Bros. Dance. And dickheads like Yoshi have to come in and ruin it for everyone. Come here, Yoshi. Are you serious? You motherfucker. But okay, he's behind a good bit now. He's behind even Toad. Oh, nice, I got it. Oh, that noise is so satisfying. Okay, it was Shy Guy. Shy Guy is not so bad. He's a fellow Bowser's minion. Speaking of which, actually, like, I bought a couple games. I say a couple. I bought quite a few games when the, like, 3DS Wii U eShops closed. Rest in peace. But I bought a decent amount of games when that closed. And one of the games I bought was the remake for Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which is... Like, the original is literally one of my favorite games. Well, not even one of. Literally my favorite game ever. besides Xenoblade 3. Get fucked, Yoshi, by the way. But I bought that. I bought the Bowser's Inside Story remake, and I've been playing through the like Bowser Jr.'s Journey mode on that, and it's honestly been really fun. Like I know a lot of people criticize that mode, but I kind of love it. Is the gameplay as involved as like the main game? No, it's not. But it's got a lovely story, and it's like a nice distraction from the main game almost. Let's go Luigi. So I don't know. It's nice to have something like the Bowser's Minions or Bowser Jr.'s Journey mode in those games. The thing that makes me really sad though is that those are the last stories that Alpha Dream got to tell, which is a shame. I do hope Mario and Luigi can come back in some form. Won't be made by Alpha Dream, but hopefully it can be made by someone that captures a similar spirit. Getting out of Mario's shadow. Good on you, Luigi. I don't know if I'm alone in this, but I'm strangely not that excited for the Mario movie at all. It's like, from what I hear, it sounds like it's an actually good movie, which is good, but I don't know, I can't bring myself to care. I think it's probably... I think a lot of what that has to do with is that my attention span is much more geared to actual games, to the interactive experiences, so sitting down and watching like a movie or a show for me is a time commitment that's annoying more than anything, because I can't do anything else in the meantime. Like, by comparison with something like a YouTube video, I can just have that running in the background, because like YouTube videos in a lot of cases anyway don't really have plot or story that you need to pay attention to. There are still some that I want to pay attention to, so I don't miss things like funny moments, but it's not something like a movie where you have to have like constant attention to it, or else you miss what's going on. I think that's the big difference for me. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch the Mario movie, really. I think some of it is also just that Chris Pratt as Mario is like, blah. Like, hot take, I don't think Chris Pratt is that good of an actor even. Like, it feels like no matter what he's in, he just plays the same character, and that character is himself. I've seen others point this out as well, but with the Mario movie in particular, it's like the other cast members, like Charlie Day, Jack Black, all of them, they're like in all the interviews and they all sound so excited to be there. While with Chris Pratt, it sounds like he's just there for like the paycheck. Which, I don't like. I kind of get the reasoning for not having Charles Martinet as Mario in the movie. Because, like, yeah, it would be difficult for him to do that kind of voice for a long time. But, as others have pointed out, he is a talented voice actor. He's been in tons of things. So I think he could make the voice work in a way that, for one thing, isn't annoying for a whole movie. But for another thing, is like okay for him to do. Where it like doesn't hurt his voice too much. But okay. We live in a universe where we got a Chris Pratt Mario, and we have to deal with it. Something I saw though that I found really funny is like how critics are reacting to the Mario movie, where it's like, this is clearly a movie intended for children, and it's like, it's the Super Mario Brothers movie. Did you expect something different? I found that really funny. Like, that was genuinely very, very amusing. That tickled me. To hear that that's how critics thought of the movie. It goes to show that you shouldn't always believe what critics say, because sometimes critics are stupid and they don't know what they're talking about. Not all the time. I think it's valid to inform your decision on something with at least one critic opinion, but besides that one critic reviewer opinion, I think the rest of the opinions you use to inform like if a game or movie etc. is good are those from just casual viewers or casual players. Because like, if like I'm not saying like if casual fans have the most impeccable taste, the most intellectual opinions, but the thing is, those reviews from more casual fans are infinitely closer to you than a critic will ever be. In which case, it makes more sense to heed their opinions. But then, you also got cases like the Game Awards where both audience and critic opinions are a bit of a shit show. And yeah. It's about balance. I think my conclusion from that is that both fandoms and critics fucking suck. Okay. I was gonna say it wasn't Yoshi, but he's not even in this race. Shy Guy. Don't become the new Yoshi. No, no, no! Don't blue shell me. Oh, I had a mushroom. I could have tried to dodge out of it. I actually managed to do that once, like to dodge a blue shell with a mushroom. It was a case where I was doing it just to see if I could, and I popped off so damn hard when I did it. I actually still have the clip on my Switch, so we can watch it after this race. I wonder if, and this might be a hot take, I'm full of hot takes today, yeah, if you haven't noticed that somehow, but I wonder if we really need the Super Horn in the next Mario Kart. Like, if you add methods like the... Excuse me, like the mushroom dodging, do we need to actually have the Super Horn in the next Mario Kart? Something to consider. Though, if you did that, you would also have to give players mushrooms a lot more often anyway. Give me the... Where is it? Mario Kart clip. Where is the Mario Kart clip? Where's the clip that made me pop off so hard? Here it is. So you see there, like, the blue shell is approaching. I got a mushroom. Swirl and bam. Like, dude, that was so sick. I was so proud of myself for doing that. Okay, who do we go this time? Let's go Ludwig. And the boy's eyes are creepy. That's another thing I noticed with the Bowser Jr.'s journey story. It gives the Koopalings an actually really cool and interesting story. Like, they were given a little bit of character in Paper Mario Color Splash, but Bowser Jr.'s journey honestly perfects their characters, and I really like that mode for that reason. It's the kind of thing where I've said before, games don't need to be movies, but sometimes a good story can carry a game. And those modes are one such case. I don't know why my nose is so itchy today. It's still itchy, or rather, it's itchy again. It's not something in the room anyway. That's the same as always. I love his little woohoo. I wonder if the next Mario Kart is even going to bother with like a gimmick or a mechanic or anything like that, or if it'll just be, here's a new Mario Kart 8 with even crazier tracks, basically. And I would imagine better visuals too. But it's not like we're getting a new Mario Kart till the next system anyway. Like, I feel like we're at least 3-4 years out from a new Mario Kart. I feel like glasses would suit Ludwig. I don't know. He seems like the glasses wearing type to me. But apparently there is a subsection of Mario fans that don't like their characters having that type of thing. Because it comes back to like Paper Mario discourse, where the fans of the older games, like the Nintendo 64 one, 1000 Year Door, they want characters that are like named and have unique designs and all that, while fans of games like Color Splash and Origami King, they don't really care, and in some cases even prefer the almost blank slate look of these characters. But one opinion that I saw that I kind of just found silly was the opinion of someone who called the older Paper Mario designs overcomplicated and convoluted and that kind of thing. And it's like, dude, it's a toad with a hat. It's not that deep. Like, people just don't want the characters to all look and feel the exact same. And I feel like that's completely fair. I think that's valid. Like, for fear of angering either side of the Paper Mario fanbase, I will not voice my opinions on the games. That may be something that will change when I play either a Paper Mario game or Mario and Luigi Paper Jam on stream, but for now I think I want to avoid Paper Mario discourse. I'd rather not have people mad at me for that. Especially because I think all the arguments surrounding it are in itself kind of silly. Like, okay, you Paper Mario guys like this game, these Paper Mario guys like the other game. Why not just chill? Why not stay in your lane, you know? But, okay. Fandoms are all like that. Fandoms are all stupid. And they all get at each other's throats. Iggy, no. I think that was Iggy. I think the conclusion we can draw from this stream is fandoms can't be trusted with anything. Like, even if a fandom is positive about something, they won't be for long. Just look at the Pokemon fanbase. Now that I mentioned that, I'm curious, have Pokemon fans started hating Legends Arceus yet? Because, like, that was a game that on launch obviously got glowing reviews from pretty much everyone. So I'm curious what people think of it now. Oh, no, 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 no. No, don't fuck me over now. Not when I've gotten so close. Take that, Bowser. I'm not letting Jack Black win. I'm sure he's a great, wonderful man, but I'm not letting him win. Who did that? Birdo. I take it back, Birdo. It's not nice to have you in Mario Kart again. No! Oh. Oh, Bowser just ruined that run. Damn it, Bowser. Why? And we're back. can't believe Bowser ruined that for me. Yeah, let's go Inkling. Let's go Woomy Mobile. I have to do all that again though. That sucks. I feel like part of my gameplay right now is that I'm almost avoiding my usual obvious pick characters. Because it's like, usually I go like Waluigi, Rosa. But I feel like I'm avoiding those characters because I don't want to be accused of just playing to the meta. Waluigi is obviously not the best anymore. He got like nerfed and others got buffed. But even so, Waluigi was the meta character for such a long time. And Rosa's like a big meta character now. So it almost feels like, oh, if I play as them, people are just gonna accuse me of like, oh, you're just playing these characters because that's the meta. When, like, firstly, I played Rosa before it was cool. And I played Waluigi before I ever even knew that he was the best character in 8. So no, I'm not like meta gaming just cause I'm a tryhard and I want to be the best. I'm playing these characters because I actually enjoyed them. Which sounds like I'm throwing shade, but it's not really. I just don't really want to be accused of that kind of thing. There are other games, single-player games, where I absolutely will use the best try-hard option, because why wouldn't I? I'm not competing with anyone. I want to destroy my enemies. So in single-player games, I'll absolutely do that. But in multiplayer, it's like, I don't care as much. In multiplayer games, I will just play what I find fun. And it's, in some cases, led to really interesting things, like coming back to Smash again, both in Smash 4 and Ultimate. My preferred characters have consistently been a mix of low and high tiers. Like, my favorite characters in Smash 4, like, I think my 2 favorites probably were Mewtwo and Shulk. And then with Ultimate, my 2 favorites became Ridley and Pyramithra. So I've always had that kind of mix of low and high tier with Smash, and it's literally just because I don't go off tier lists and just play what I like. And as I've said, with single player games it's different because I just want to destroy the enemy, I just want to do big damage. Which is why I absolutely will play something like Signifer in Xenoblade 3, because that's just the best class. But usually I'm not actually playing Signifer, I usually just have them on my party somewhere. I don't know, man. It's just... I guess it's a case of trolls on the internet, even if you say, I'm not gonna let them get to me, they'll still be annoying. Much like this shy guy over here. So it's like... it's best to not even give the trolls ammo in the first place. Oh my god, that shy guy is falling way behind. This is why trolling isn't worth it. It just brings you down in life, it holds you back. Don't troll people. Don't be like Shy Guy. Okay, that's not completely true. Like if you prank someone, you prank your friends in a game, that's totally fine. I think trolling your friends is hilarious. But trolling random strangers, random internet users is honestly cringe. Like, if you just go on random people's profiles and type some weird troll comment, then get a life. But yeah, I do also get like that trolling, or rather avoiding trolls, is not something that's always possible. Like if well, I can't speak. If you want to go with my advice and never give trolls any ammo to work with, you would have to literally not be online. Because any shred of you being online will give a troll ammo. In which case, you're just kind of fucked. Much like I got fucked by that Shy Guy. Damn it. See, the thing is, I could just keep playing through. But the whole point is that I'm trying to get the 3 stars on everything, not just the first place overall. Which means I have to be consistently first in everything. Let's try the Boomerang Cup, maybe I'll have more luck there. It was the DK track that screwed me over both times as well. After getting screwed over by both Bowser and Shy Guy, I feel like I'm on half try-hard mode now. Like, I kind of just decided, okay, I'm not gonna screw you over with the best character in the game. But I will show you why I'm better than you. I ain't letting some shitty AI beat me. Not in Mario Kart, not at art, never. Speaking of which, I'm considering continuing that that sketch that I started on stream 2 weeks ago, like doing another stream for that. I think that'll be fun. I don't know if I'd have as much to say on it without repeating myself anyway. Take that, Luigi. But yeah, I'll probably continue that sketch. I quite liked it. And I will most definitely, even though that won't be me having completed the whole DLC, I will definitely end the stream after I beat 200cc stuff. I honestly don't know if Mirror Mode needs to be its own class, like its own CC in future games. I think it could just be an alternate setting that you toggle regardless of speed class. I don't mind either way. I'm curious if Nintendo would ever do something like go past 200cc in terms of speed. Like, would they do a 250 or even 300cc at some point? I don't think they would. I feel like 250 is already 200 is already plenty fast. I think for people who want Mario Kart to be as fast as humanly possible, 200 is like the perfect amount. But it would be interesting to see Nintendo just throw those people for a loop and go, here's like 350cc or something crazy. Like, imagine that. They don't even go 250. No, they just go 350 straight away. That would be nuts. Go, Waluigi, go! Hell fucking yes. Okay, with the other cup, it was track 3 that screwed me over. Let's see how we'll do this time. But it's Waluigi Stadium. This is my track. Like, I'm gonna win. I got it. I gotta win for the honor of Waluigi. Get fucked, nerd. I feel like Wario and Waluigi would just insult the other racers the whole time as they're going. I mean, Waluigi's even doing it there with his stunts, like he's calling the other guys cheaters. As if he wouldn't himself cheat. I do wonder what kind of insults Wario and Waluigi would come up with. I feel like Wario and Waluigi, if they insulted you, it would be like school bully insults. It wouldn't be like something that's, at least not intentionally, mean-spirited. I say that, like, school bullies don't intend to be mean-spirited, but like, with Mario and Waluigi, it feels like there would still be a degree of playfulness to it, rather than just outright hostility. And I think that's the difference. Go Metal Mario, throw that thing. Thank you. And now you get the fuck out of my way. Waluigi #1, finally. I have been waiting for so long. Well, that's not actually true. Waluigi has one more race to go before he's #1. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Waluigi doesn't care about your opinion. Did one of the Yoshis just go, hello? Like, it wasn't even altered or anything, it was just legit, hello. Goodbye Luigi, goodbye Metal Mario. Off to a great start. Also, this water is beautiful. Alright, we're doing it again. We're about to get blue shot, but that's fine. We are still in the lead. Bam! Something that I learned about a while ago is that in Mario Kart, some characters will have like designated rival characters that'll always do somewhat as good as they do. And I mean, Luigi is almost definitely Waluigi's rival. In the code, like, I don't see how he wouldn't be. I feel like that would be a really interesting thing to do as like an actual expanded upon game mechanic, to have a rival character for a race where it's like where it's this case of say, for example, a mission mode, and you have this rule of beat your rival and win the race, and the rival character would get like super amped or something. I think that would be really fun. Though I think the mode that I most want in Mario Kart is probably some kind of elimination mode where it's like, oh, you're last place this lap, you're out. So rather than just going for points, it's last one standing wins. That would be very entertaining. Okay. Fuck it, let's go Rosa. The way Rosa said, let's go, there was like, finally, I've been waiting all this time. Yeah, there's just people straight up saying hello. Goodbye. I think in general, the thing that the next Mario Kart game should do is just expand on what's already there, what's already good, rather than trying to be gimmicky and coming up with some crazy new thing. I know Nintendo like to be creative, and in a lot of cases that's even a very good thing. But sometimes, I just want the game I already love, but better. I don't need Nintendo thinking up a crazy new mechanic every time. In that same vein, I don't think the Switch 2 needs to do anything insane. I think Switch but better would be more than enough for most people. That being said, I think if Nintendo really want to do something weird and interesting and crazy with their next console, with their next Switch, I think making it like giving it like a third Switch mode almost would be the way to go. Like the kind of thing where it's like you have docked, you have like docked mode, you have handheld mode / tabletop mode, and then you have a third thing, which I think something that Nintendo could go for, which they've already been experimenting with on the Switch, is VR. I think that if they wanted, Nintendo could make VR as big of a thing as they made motion controls. Like imagine Like, imagine Metroid Prime 4 comes out. I could end the sentence there, honestly. Just imagine Metroid Prime 4 comes out. But imagine Metroid Prime 4 comes out, and it has VR. Wouldn't that be awesome? I think that would be really cool. Someone fireballed one of my shells, and I need to shell Ludwig. Take that. But yeah, like, I think the big things that I would want from Nintendo's next console to make it worth it, besides functional controllers, is higher resolution support just by default, like even in something like handheld mode. Like, I think something like 720 10 well, handheld mode max I think is already 720p, so like 1080 handheld, 1440 docked would be quite a nice upgrade by itself. And if that then always had 60 FPS no matter what, that would be perfect. And then you take that as a baseline and make VR mode a third thing that it can switch to. I think that it would be probably the best and safest move for a Switch 2, because it's like, you still have everything people love about the Switch, but just added something to it. And as long as you don't call it a stupid name, like the Switch U or something, people will actually know that it's a new thing. Like, you call it Switch 2, it's like, oh, this is something actually different. Best case scenario, it would also support Switch Online and have backwards compatibility for Switch games. That would be like the dream for Nintendo's next console for me. I think I screwed over Toad by accident there. The one thing that I'm really concerned about with the Wii U and 3DS eShop closing is how Nintendo are going to handle backwards compatibility on those games that use two screens. Because it's like, you can't make a DS game work all that great on the Switch without significantly revamping it. So, just for the future of preserving those games, it's like, how do we do that? How do we still give people access to that kind of thing? And I wouldn't be surprised if that was something that even Nintendo is currently struggling with. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes! Victory in fucking deed. Good job, Rosa. I love how the chain chomps are even styled after Yoshi's Island. So good. Oh no, don't screw me over in literally the last race. I will probably cry and rage quit if that happens. Get over here, Toad. Bye! Love how the coins have little Yoshi faces on them too. Okay. Really? Neither of those have gotten you? Alright, I'll murder you with your own family then. You asked for it. Did Ludwig just say hello? Why do random characters just say hello? What? I kind of wish that characters like Toad and Koopa Troopa had color alts as well. It feels like they're missing out. I'm not even first! Come on, man! Can someone please royally screw over everyone in front of me? And not me. Like that. Oh right, lightning bolts don't blast you out of the air anymore. Get fucked, idiots! Victory! That was so fucking close. Oh my god, not literally, but oh, I'm sweating from that. What was this cup called? Probably like Yoshi Fruit Cup or Apple Cup or something. Okay, I'm very nervous about 200 now. For a second I thought there was one that it didn't have perfect on 200. Let's go Iggy. Let's go with that. Alright, I've gotten enough practice. Time to show my stuff. No first place for you, Ludwig. That is all mine. I got really quiet there. I kind of went into gamer focus mode for a moment there. 200cc does that to you. Yeah, whatever. Beat a boop, beat a boop. I wonder if on that last Yoshi's Island race, if I still would have actually gotten first if it wasn't for that lightning bolt. Probably not. I love how Iggy's hair looks like you'd pluck him out of the ground. Like, my man built like a vegetable. Iggy is just a potato. A spiky potato with glasses that spits fire at you. Nope. Miss me with that shit. We're doing good though, we're doing good. This is the track that's given me a hard time thus far on 150cc, so let's hope that I can actually get through it okay on 200. We'll see, we'll see. I love the various poses that he does during his stunts. I don't know, just the poses in general for stunts are cool. Do we have... No, we don't have all the Koopalings. I was curious. Get out the snow. Damn it. This track might screw me over again because I'm bad. Okay, okay. Not doing so bad anymore, just gonna get past Roy. It's almost like he's doing like jazz hands or something when he does his stunts. It's quite amusing. Okay, that's better even if it technically slowed me down a bit. Okay, I still got the red shot in reserve. That is very good. Very good indeed. And we're on the last lap. So long as Roy and Bowser Jr. don't do anything to screw me over, I should be okay. Side note, I really like Bowser Jr. as a character. I feel like he's a very underused character, and he needs a bit more of a spotlight. Which is why it was great that not only was he in Bowser's Fury as one of the main characters, but also had the Bowser's Jr.'s Journey mode as his own thing. The one game where I found it really strange to not have Bowser Jr. in at all is Mario Odyssey. Because, like, his dad is literally getting married, so, like, wouldn't he try to make sure that happens, you know? Or maybe he doesn't really care since Peach isn't really his mom. I don't know, maybe it's a case where, yes, Bowser Jr. wants to be there and be supportive of his dad, but it's like, he doesn't need to do it in that way. Like, kind of what Bowser does with Peach is none of Junior's business. Like, I just imagine Bowser Jr. seeing like another week pass and it's like, oh, here goes Dad kidnapping the princess again. Like, it's just become this routine thing. Speaking of Junior, though, him and Ludwig are really screwing me over right now. I did get enough invincibility frames to be okay with the blue shell, which I'm very glad about. And we are done. Okay, one more 200cc track, and then I'm calling it for today's stream because I don't feel like doing time trials right now. Because the thing with time trials is that they always take several hours to do for me. Like, the 150 time trials aren't so bad, but the 200 ones are really difficult. I'm sure if you're like a Mario Kart master, then 200 time trials are nothing. But I'm not. So I find them actually hard. Let's go Cat Peach. I'm going for the weirdest combos today. I like it though. I like mixing it up every once in a while. What is that sound? I feel like that, like, sploosh of the ink is a really good starting noise to have for the ink strike, I think it was called. See, that's the thing, I never bought Splatoon 3. I only ever played 1 and 2. And we're already decently far removed even from Splatoon 3 coming out. That was like, dude, I'm starting to just forget stuff about these games. I like Splatoon, but it's the kind of game where I feel like if you don't have a squad, it's not nearly as fun. Like, if you have a group of friends, all of whom play Splatoon, then I can imagine that game being an amazing time. But if you're literally the only person in your friend group that plays Splatoon, you probably had a very similar experience to me, where it's like the game, like the single player is fun, the ranked online is fun for a little bit, and then you get bored. It literally has nothing to do with Splatoon's gameplay. I think Splatoon's gameplay is great. I think it's just how the game is structured, how communicating with others on ranked online play and such is really frustrating. That just turns me off of getting Splatoon 3. Some of it also just feels like, because the game has like the whole seasonal catalog thing, that it feels like it punishes you for getting into it late. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet feels a little bit like that too, with the Terra raids. Like, I don't know if they're gonna do reruns of, like, say, Walking Like Iron Leaves, for instance. So, it's just this case where if you don't get on it relatively close to launch, it feels like you missed out. I'm not really a fan of that, I'll be honest. Not a fan of game content being limited. I've seen it pointed out too that, like, with some games that are only online, like Fortnite, how things like the original map are just unplayable, which is horrible for game preservation. I really dislike that. I hate that even. And what's even worse is that we can't do anything about that. And sure, Splatoon 3, Scarlet and Violet, they're not nearly that bad. I am almost certain that both Splatoon's catalog stuff and Scarlet and Violet's Terra raids will get reruns. But thank you for following whatever that just said. I can't read right now. Yeah, like, I'm sure Splatoon and Pokemon will get, like, some event reruns, probably by the time their DLC comes out. I'm really curious about both games' DLCs, honestly. Like, with person whose name I can't read right now because I'm distracted says Merp. Merp to you too. But yeah, I'm really curious about, like, the Splatoon Scarlet Violet DLC. I think there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff in there, especially when it comes to lore stuff. I'm curious if the Splatoon DLC will be like a lot like Octo expansion. Probably will be, because the main game is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I've watched Let's Plays, or a Let's Play of... No, I've watched multiple Let's Plays of them. The games seem pretty fun, honestly. I'm probably going to get myself Violet at some point. I'm just holding off on it for now. I got other games to play at the moment. You know, save some money. Okay, now I can read your name. Ghoul Wolf Jr. Thank you for the follow once again. Yeah, both versions. I'm guessing you're like Pokédex completionist, or like you at least want to get a lot of the version exclusives. I was actually pretty happy with myself when I got a lot of the Pokemon I did through home. Like, aside from a few legendaries and mythicals, and obviously Scarlet Violet stuff, I have a mostly complete dex. More of a competitive player. That makes sense too, yeah. Yeah, you would want both versions for that. I have like passing interest in competitive. I'm not like an avid fan necessarily. I'll watch like a Wolfie VGC video every once in a while, just to see what's going on. Sometimes I'll watch like competitive Pokemon stuff, but I don't really know any of the meta stuff really. I'm not very knowledgeable on that, unfortunately. I'd like to try it at some point at least. I tried shiny hunting back in like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but that really wasn't my thing. I tried it again with Legends Arceus, but I do VGC TCG, sometimes Pokemon Go. Oh, interesting. TCG competitive is something that I'm like, that's like completely alien to me. It's a lot of the times with the TCG, with the cards, like I like the art on it, but I don't much understand how the game itself actually works. I think part of it is because I mainly stick to VGC and TCG competitively. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense to have like the things you're good at and stick to those. And let's go Bowser Kite. I want to get my 3 stars. I think the thing that always confused me when I was a kid with the TCG is that I didn't really get how the things with like energies and stuff really worked, or like trainer cards or anything like that. I just kinda played by my own rules and I had fun doing it. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I like this. In TCG I have a powerful Miraidon EX deck. Oh, interesting. That sounds pretty good. I imagine in general they make legendaries pretty good for TCG. Like I'm curious actually, is the TCG meta like very different from the games? Like, are there Pokemon that are good in TCG that just aren't good in VGC and such at all? That's something I'm actually curious about now. TCG's meta is different from VCG. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine. I wouldn't imagine you would be able to just transfer what you do in VGC to TCG, because yeah, they're very different games, very different balanced. Building a Koraidon deck next, very nice. Is it? I have like a little bit of knowledge of card games. Is it like a thing where you kind of focus your builds around certain cards and trying to make it work that way? Or is it usually more of a general thing? Like with Pokemon cards, it's this kind of thing where I've always just seen it more. People seeing it as collector's thing. Yes, okay, yeah. You build around different cards, that makes sense. Yeah, usually most of the TCG content I've seen online is just people collecting stuff, opening decks, and that's fun, but it doesn't really show you what the actual game is like. I've considered getting back into the TCG. More from it would probably be more from a collector's side of things rather than gameplay, just because I don't really have people to play with. But who knows? Sometimes you just find like-minded people by telling people, hey, I like this thing. More of a vet when playing VGC and TCG. I've been doing competitive since X and Y. Oh yeah, that... It's crazy to think that X and Y are like 10 years old, around that range these days. Like, there have been so many meta shifts since those days. It's kind of insane. But it's also what keeps the game fun and refreshing. Like, I don't think I would want a meta where the same thing is good all the time. It's not much of a meta then in the first place, honestly. The one thing I have found unfortunate about formats like VGC is that there are some Pokemon who just get left by the wayside. Like, there's just some Pokemon who are unfortunately never good in anything. But a lot managed to shine somewhere in some way. I mean, the past has proven that if you know what you're doing, you can even make a Pachirisu viable, so I guess anything works. If you can build around it, you can make it work. Oh no, I'm fourth. Okay, second is better, but I want first. Is it this curve and then done? I think it's this curve and then done. Yes, it is. Okay, one more race and then that's 200cc done. Not doing any time trials today, definitely not. I don't know why, but the more I'm looking at it, the more this like submarine kart is kind of fitting for Bowser Jr., honestly. And then he just has his dad represented as a kite. I wonder if that's a toy that Bowser Jr. just actually has. Like, sometimes he just goes outside and he just has the Bowser kite flying around. That would be pretty funny, honestly. Don't bonk into walls, that slows you down. Professional advice from me. Oh no, not the blue shell. I'm not... I was gonna say I'm not that much ahead, but now I'm actually behind. Oh no, I gotta catch up with Peach now. And whoever else is in front of me. Bowser just ran me over. His own son, how could he? No, no, no. Damn it. Okay, okay, we still have a chance. We still have a chance. However slim it may be. Nope. Nope, we're fucked. We're doing this a third time! Yay! I love playing the same thing I've done again and again just to try and get a different result. It's well known that that's the definition of insanity. I only got 1 star that time, jeez. I have 3 in literally everything else. I feel like I almost have too much speed. Let's try like Shy Guy or something and see if having a lighter character might actually help things out. I want like a balance of speed and acceleration. Yeah, that's good. I immediately ruined it when I changed wheels, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's go with that and see if that helps anything. I feel like I'm starting to get some good, good like aesthetic combinations of characters with carts. I wouldn't mind if the next Mario Kart did a thing where, like Mario Kart DS or some of the other games, where at the start of the game, each character has a cart that's exclusive to them. I think that's a neat idea, especially since you can unlock the carts for other characters later. And obviously in 8 and 8 Deluxe, we have the whole option of changing cart parts. So to know that there's a part to work towards that belongs to a specific character, I think that would be fun. Okay, yeah, decreasing... I don't know if I decreased my speed that massively, but whatever I did, it definitely helped. I think I've balanced myself out in such a way that I can race more effectively overall. Which sounds very fancy when you put it like that. When the real conclusion is just different kart, different character, make better racer. Though I know that for time trials I will have to switch to something that's actually more advantageous, to say it that way. Because if I don't, I'll just get left in the dust. I really like the Shy Guy voice, honestly. Shy Guy, I think, is an underrated Mario enemy. I wouldn't mind them showing up in more things. Like in the Yoshi games, the Shy Guys are like the Goombas of that series, but I feel like they could be more, especially when you see spin-off games use Shy Guys just as another enemy type and not Goomba but again. I like how in some incarnations they have Shy Guys throwing turnips. I think that's very cute. I suppose the difficulty would be finding something for Shy Guys to do in a main Mario game that other enemies don't already do. Like Goombas walk towards you, Koopa Troopas can walk forward and back, Hammer Bros can throw projectiles. So it becomes the difficulty of trying to figure out what does the Shy Guy do as an enemy. But at this point, I think we have enough unique and different enemy types in Mario that it shouldn't be too difficult to figure out what a Shy Guy might do that other enemy types can't. I don't know how many people have seen it, but there was like a recent-ish interview about the Mario movie where Miyamoto was asked, does he have any news about like future Mario games? And he was just like, you should tune into future Nintendo Directs, which, I mean, yeah, that's the obvious answer. That's where they would announce a new Mario game. But it's also this answer that it gives a little bit of hope. And I think it awakens a bit of curiosity about what the next Mario game might be. Because I think, regardless of if the next Mario is a new 2D or 3D game, I think they're going to do something interesting with it. 3D is always interesting regardless, because yeah, they do something different and unique with every 3D game. Like you have 64 as the beginning, Sunshine has Flood, Galaxy and Galaxy 2 have like the gravity mechanics, Odyssey has Cappy, 3D World has multiplayer. Like, all the 3D games have their thing in that regard. But I think even 2D Mario has a lot of potential in the future to do something interesting, because if they do another new Super Mario game, that would just be like, we can do this in Mario Maker, why bother? Which is why the next 2D Mario almost has to be something new and unique. Because otherwise, what's the point? And I feel like a lot of indie platformers, especially that have come out, show what Mario might become in the future, what it could become. Obviously, I think a game like Celeste might be too difficult a direction to take Mario in. You could argue that even some of the Donkey Kong games, like Donkey Kong Country Returns, are a bit above the average expected skill floor for a Nintendo platformer. But I think the idea behind it of having, let's say, a world in a new Mario game that is, rather than being based around a theme like grassland or desert, etc., instead it's based around a mechanics. So you have maybe one mechanic, one like world where the mechanic is like bouncy mushrooms or something, and then you have the next world where the mechanic is something different, and the one after that has a different mechanic again. I think that would be a fun way to expand 2D Mario and make it interesting again. And I think it would be something that Mario Maker maybe can't really do. Either way, I'm very much looking forward to the next 2D and 3D Mario, really. But I said that I would call the stream after I did 200cc stuff, and I have in fact done that. So now we've done all the cups, on all the classes, and with that, I will be ending the stream for today. I'll see you back next week. Bye bye.